People will usually have mixed opinions. Many people believe that resorting to these quick moments are not so good for others. Others feels it very cliche, and I must say I'm extremely surprised on how many reacted extremely positive in the comment section of the mangas for this chapter. Do not get me wrong, I'm very, very glad that this was resolved. Because, well, I'm a guy who do not like despair. I may talk about despair a lot, but that's only because I have fallen into it. I'm a guy that want to believe that hope exists, and I want always to be proven wrong, but so many times I'm not. Therefore, these kind of chapters what I like the most. Still though, this doesn't explain why people have to hate on Fairy Tail, why they cannot hate on this. After all, they have similar situations. Yes, I am talking about Black Clover, Chapter 102, and yet I like this chapter very much. It is a start of a new arc, but just like many other arcs before it, it starts relatively slow, with a little, almost like a filler moment. Then again, it hinting that this is not exactly a filler one. No, I think they did say that this is basically a new arc, something like a festival of some sort. We see a cover page, and here's a surprise: we see Juno on the cover page together with the Bell, that wind sylph that he has. What is so surprising? Well, Juno did not exactly appear in this chapter, so I don't see no reason why we should have him on the cover. But I think we will meet him in the festival, that's for sure. What's surprising though is how Belle looks like. According to the cover page, she has a green dress and green hair and green eyes. Why is that surprising? Well, I mean, I was expecting her to have a white dress, white hair, and white eyes. After all, she's wind. But there are many fictional places that usually associates wind with the green magic. And she does look like a fairy, which have usually a strong connection towards forests, which are also green, so maybe that's why. Enough about all that. How about we get into the chapter? Yami orders Asta to take a break. After all, he's a guy who's doing all that. The gang has returned from their missions. First Magna and well, uh, the oh, damn, I did I just seriously just drop his name? Oh, damn it. I can't believe Luck. I mean, no, not Luck, but close there. Return. They look like tough guys, but as soon as Asta says their arms are healed, even though they couldn't find anything, they immediately revert back to their old ones. Happy. Then Gosh and, the Gordon returns. And they look like otakus, and as soon as Asta reveals his arm like that, they act like nothing has happened again, so well. Finally, Charmy and the Gurei returns, and they seem to have, they have become a walking forest. Mushrooms growing out of themselves. And they actually seem to not have searched at all. They only have fallen victim to the mushrooms. So either way, yeah, all these guys doing different things did not plan out, but they are all happy that Asta have his arms healed. A little bit cliche, but these have some funny moments, so it's pretty cool. Magna was drawn differently, and so was Lucky, but all this happened, who knows. So yeah, but it seems like Charmy and the others what search more for food than anything else. So either way, Jamie reveals that there's gonna be a festival soon. A festival where all the magic knights with the stars can compete for more stars. It's an event where they announce the stars awarded from the end of March to April to the year to decide who's first. And of course, Black Bull always has the last. According to the last year's, Golden Dawn is for first. Strangely enough, Crimson Lion King is always second. Why is that strange? I thought the Silver Eagles, who are number 3, it would always be second. Golden Dawn being number 1 is not surprising, but you get my picture. Orcs is 4th. Blue Rose is 5th. Green Mantis is 6th. Misty Blue Deers are 7th. Coral Peacock are 8th. And of course the Black Bull are always 9. So they're gonna do this Seikai Sai festival, and they're gonna get good points and enjoy everything. Why do I have a feeling that the Black Bull are actually gonna make quite a good impression here? Who knows? Either way, the festival starts, and Aster being Aster, he screams loudly as he sees the festival and everyone having a good time. And then we actually meet some old familiar faces, Kano and Kiyato, who has returned, although still very much wounded and unhealed for that. But it turns out that one of the reasons to get over here is because Aster um, begged them to no, Finra begged some. Sorry, I slurred my words again. Astar begged Finral to fetch them up here on this and said Kaito to take back his leg, who's by the way censored in a jar. And because Astar actually got some of the corks of the blood from the queen, blood recovery magic, and successfully heals their crippling wounds, retaching the lost limb and the lost voice is back. And I like that. I like that very much. Not only was that very heartwarming, but finally that was resolved. They are back into the story, and if they're back in the story, then we can all agree that it's gonna be good again. After all, this is a festival. I once hoped that those two would join the Black Bull. Maybe that dream is not so far off after all, because now they're gonna be in part of the festival, and who knows what's gonna happen then. But all in all, it's that's what actually I believe a lot of people are gonna have a little trouble with. I mean, this queen's blood recovery magic seems to be very much a story breaker. Seems to be no limit on how much she can heal. Then again, she was mentioned that there was no limit to how she could heal. So I'm actually wondering though, what's the limit? But it would be a shame if she were to die, after all. For someone who has such powerful magic, one wonders how. Either way, with the K siblings revived, they are all happy, and and so Kahono, that was the girl, right? I actually yeah, that was the Kahono. She sings and charms everyone, and she then decides, with her cheerfulness back, to let's go on a double date. She obviously will take Aster, and well, Kiato will take Noel. Noel being embarrassed, Finral being envious, and Aster, of course, being Aster, saying, "What's that? You big dumb ass. Just drop your crush on sister already and go for Noel. It's pretty amazing just how many girls have actually crushes on you. You have no idea how many people are envious of that." Either way, this arc. Seems to be a relaxing arc, but we shouldn't count our chickens just yet. Could very well be high up there. But I think this arc will be a more relaxing one, where we actually see introducing of old characters new again, and making an impression. If anything, if any surprise is gonna happen, it's probably gonna be who is the mole. If anything, this will be a perfect opportunity. We saw Juni on that picture than that before. That's gonna be some kind of foreshadowing. So will Black Bull make fools of themselves, or will they actually take a little bit higher of the top? Who knows? Give me your thoughts if you have any. Because after all, I like this chapter as said, and the water siblings back, that I definitely liked. And fully healed too. So give me your thoughts.